Well, hey, I'm Eric with Love Lake Martin, and some of you may be wondering, who are you? Well, I am actually the Director of Business for Love Lake Martin, and so because of that, I have the privilege of getting to look at how can we interact with others and build businesses and partner with people here at Lake Martin. And so I have these wonderful people around me. Tell me a little bit about yourself and who you're with, and what's one thing you love about Lake Martin. Brian, I'll shoot with you.
So I'm Brian Dodson. I'm Paige Patterson's husband. I've had my license for a little over 10 years now, but been back active full-time in real estate for 2 years. We had the opportunity to jump on with a new construction development called Tallahassee Cove, and so that's where I'm at. So about Lake Martin and what we love, just being able to grow up with the kids, swimming every afternoon on the lake, watching beautiful sunsets and sunrises, and fishing and canoeing and kayaking with our two boys is just, it's just awesome. We absolutely love living on the lake and raising our kids here on Lake Martin.
Hey, I'm John Coley with Lake Martin Voice Realty. I grew up here in Alex City in the lake, and I'd say one thing I like about Lake Martin is it's genuine. The other day, I was going to a listing appointment, and I had a flat tire on top of Kalijah Bridge. Like within 90 seconds, a couple of guys pulled over and helped me change my tire. Like within 90 seconds. And I was like, hey, and they're like, hey, no, it's fine, we can help.
Yeah.
And you can't fake that kind of, it's a nice place.
Okay. Michelle, what about you?
Well, I'm Michelle West with Love Lake Martin. I have been friends with Paige and Brian, just about everybody here for years, and I am so happy to be working with Love Lake Martin. I love how social this lake is. I love how people just love to get together, whether it's at a restaurant or an island or just out in the middle of the lake. I just love that you see people from all over the country coming and enjoying this lake and this real estate.
Lacey?
I'm Lacey Howell. I'm with Remax Around the Lake. I'm an Alex City native, born and raised, and moved back not quite 10 years ago with my husband John, and we live in Jackson's Gap on the water, and I think that there's something so relaxing about looking at the water every day, and I really do think you live longer.
We hope.
Well, I'm Paige Patterson with Love Lake Martin, and I'm Brian Dodson's wife. And one thing that I love about this is what it means generationally for families. You know, the reason that we're here is my grandparents decided to retire here back in the 80s, and it was really cool. I even got to watch my mom and my dentist marry in our lake home when I was a high schooler. So I love helping people and knowing and hearing how it changes families between grandparents, parents, and then kids.
What's one thing that you guys have learned, like walking out of this pandemic?
One big thing I realized, I started off 2020 with a big sales goal in mind that I wanted to hit, and then quickly, the world changed and everything sort of seemed suspended in air for several weeks, and I realized, the one thing I could control was what I did every day and small habits. And so I had, 2 or 3 things that I said, I'm gonna do this every day, no matter how long this lasts. You just gotta be consistent and you can't quit.
What really connects with me is habit, like weekly habits, and having days in which I do certain tasks. I just try to track my habits, and again, everybody's different, but for me, that really seems to help.
So kind of during this time, like Lacey was saying earlier, starting habits or doing habits and creating, that's kind of one of the things that the company that I've worked for, being in new home sales and all of our neighborhoods across Alabama, we've really focused on reaching out to agents maybe that either we work for who have brought buyers to new homes, or agents that we don't even know. A lot of times we as agents get in a normal pattern of how we do things and stuff, and so it opens up a lot of agents' minds to new areas or new neighborhoods maybe that they aren't aware of, and I really think that's helped. Not only has it helped during the slower times, but I think it's helped me realize that, hey, even when things are going good, I still need to be doing these things to, keep my momentum, my timeline, my funnel going for the future as well.
My name is Taylor Little. I'm a title underwriter here at Rely Settlement Services. When you do a title search, it is especially important to use a a well-knowledged title company. That way we can search for any liens, levies, any defect in the chain of title. We will try our very best to remedy those and correct those title issues before the closing takes place. That way you will go forward with clear title. But when you get a lender's policy, all lenders do require that. That will ensure their asset into the property as long as you have a mortgage with them. Now, if you refinance, then that new lender will require a new policy with their company. But when you purchase an owner's policy, that will protect you if there are any issues from the past. You only pay for that once, so it's not like an auto premium or anything like that. You don't pay that on a monthly basis. You will pay that one time, and that will last as long as you own the property. Here at Rely, we strive to catch any type of title issue, and if you need us, we will be happy to partner with y'all.
Paige, what's one thing that you're looking at going forward in the real estate market?
Well, that's a great question, Eric. A toughie, but a good one. You know, everybody being at home. You talk about people start their search online. I'm pretty convinced that that's all some people had to do was to look at Lake Martin properties online. And boy, did it show, because they came out swinging, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I think at one point we were in the MLS selling them 3 to every 1 listing that we had right out of the gates. So it really is a testament to our realtor community, I think, in the ability to reach out and find out if people are ready to move on or move around or downsize or upsize around the lake. And I'm floorboarded. Whatever the heck that means. All right. I'm blown away by where these people are coming from, y'all. We're not just, the Birmingham and Auburn Lake. It is international. It's worldwide. It is all over the country. The secret's out about how pretty Lake Martin is, and I just hope to spend the rest of the year, accommodating and teaching them the ways of Lake Martin, I guess.
I love it. You said the secret's out. So
Yeah.
Michelle is a new realtor here at Lake Martin, and I would love for you just to kind of, maybe share how your experience has been as a new realtor here at Lake Martin.
So far, it has been nothing but positive. The realtors have been very welcoming to the community and very helpful, and the people that I've had the privilege to work with have just enjoyed seeing the real estate here on the lake, and that just makes me all the more happy to help them move.
I love it. I love it. Lacey, you, I think, have been able to work with some more young people looking to move down here at the lake. What's that been looking like for you?
I've had the great pleasure of starting to work with, colleagues and friends from college that are experiencing probably the first round of financial success, and they're looking to invest in the lake. And it's just been fun to work with people I know on projects, and it's just great to watch people do well and be a part of that. So
I love that. Paige, how has it been for you in regards to marketing?
Well, that's probably been my favorite thing, is we never stopped working, and our goal was to, come out of this new, fresh, and ahead of the market. But that's the irony of everybody in the world being shut down for a while, is everybody's coming out of the market at the same time. Just how are you going to do it? Are you going to raise your arms and say, hello world, here I am? Or, kind of take a more turtle approach. What I learned was that I have missed y'all. I've missed this. I've missed people. I think we've done a good job in the past promoting other businesses and people and restaurants and what to do and what to see, and this is where we hope to go now, or just like, what do you love about this place and what does it mean to you and to your, to families that have moved in. So I hope to take a more, intimate approach, I think, to marketing.
Market-wise, I never would have expected that. I had a lot of people that think, this spring, because last year was, a huge year too, and so a lot of people came out this spring thinking, okay, the market's going to crash. Finally, Lake Martin's going to cool off, and it's just like it hit another gear. And so it's been crazy to think about that. But I've also had a chance to slow down a little bit and like do the things that like normal lake people do, like go fishing, you know. And,
I second that.
right, you know, so it's been nice in that respect because yeah, things were shut down. You knew you could get your certain amount of things to do, and then you don't feel bad about, you know, taking off at 4 and just getting in the boat or paddling around or whatever. So I've really enjoyed that.
It's almost like now when you have an appointment, you know you're going to sell it because like they come down, they look, and they're like, all right, that's what I want. And so like it's not like you're you know, fighting for these appointments to get somebody down because you got to show 20 people to get one sale. You know, it's just like people who are coming down or buying day of or next day, or, you know, listings that hit the market, the day they hit the market, they're gone. And it's just, it's crazy that.
You must be doing something wrong. You have to show a bunch of houses to sell one? Because all of us, we show one house and we sell one house, right? I mean, that's how real estate is, right?
Well, that's what we taught Michelle.
I'm just giving them options.
We feel so blessed and fortunate here at Rely with the amount of experience that our team members have across all of our markets from Florida to Tennessee. Oftentimes I joke with a lot of our branch managers and closers and attorneys that they've been doing this for a lot longer than they'd like to admit, but we have a lot of our employees who have 20, 30, 40 years experience in this business. We just a few weeks ago tried to tally up all of the experience cumulative across all of our employees and across our entire footprint, and really gave up on the mathematical equation. It just became so insurmountable. So that experience comes through in all of our delivery to our clients on a daily basis, in the closing room, and with our title work.
I think I've been seeing in this time as well, renters, people just wanting to come down here and rent for a while.
Yes.
And I think, Lacey, you've seen like some information with that.
Yeah, it's been really interesting. I dabbled in vacation rentals last summer. I quickly learned that it wasn't going to be my wheelhouse, but I learned a lot about it. You know, I definitely have some great people that I recommend, but so many people, you know, because our market is so good, they can't afford to buy right now. And so you got a lot of people looking to rent. And I think that if someone has the capacity to invest in maybe some things that are under $500,000, you can do that, and then you can make anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a summer, or even longer when you count in Auburn football season, because you get a lot of renters on the Dayville side. So that's another kind of piece of the pie that I've seen as far as needs of buyers this year.
I love it.
Hey, why do y'all think that is, that we don't have a lot of people that rent their homes to the lake? Because, you know, if you go to the beach, you can call up the night before you go to the beach and get a spot. I mean, obviously there's more spots, but you would think like percentage of the market, more people. Is it just me? Do y'all feel like there's not many rentals?
No, it's a total strange phenomenon, I think. You know, like people have beach investment properties and they feel nothing about, you know, turning it over and letting people rent when they're not there. But I've heard a lot of people go, oh, I would never do that with my lake house.
Yeah, they're a little more emotional about it.
Yeah, I think it is emotional and memory making. But then if you can kind of tell them that, you know, we really are a year-round lake. And so calendar out or carve out when you know you'll be there, and then make money if your neighborhood will allow it, right?
Right.
And it helps, I think it helps sometimes just people get on, you know, like they're a little nervous about spending the money, but if they think that, well, I can at least break even or afford to have it, then it gives them a little more confidence.
A better investment there. Well, guys, I've enjoyed kind of getting around just the fire pit and gathering up and just, you know, sharing, kind of reconnecting with everyone. And I just hope that we're able to, you know, educate people here at Lake Martin about the real estate and give them a little bit of snippet around the fire pit. Just no fire. Once again, thanks for joining in as we have dove in to talk about the real estate market and what is life like here as a realtor at Lake Martin. We hope to see you soon.